Is it really Doug Kyle? Sometimes Deb imitates Doug Kyle, so I'm never quite sure.
I don't know, but I'll take it. Hey, fam.
Doug, come join us.
Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the TruBadger Nexus ecosystem, AMA. It's Tuesday. Hope everybody had a wonderful, safe July 4th here in the United States. And hope you guys had a safe 4th around the world. Just a day in general. Make sure if you guys are on Zoom, go out to our live on YouTube and come give us a like and say hi. I got to say, weekend was amazing. A lot of work was being done. You know that crypto NFTs and this team never sleeps. So the partnerships that we are still building and aligned with is just absolutely mind-blowing and incredible. If you're questioning if you're in the right space, don't question any further because you most definitely are. This market that's going on, everybody knows about it, right? Are we scared about it? No, it's going to come back at some point here, and the sooner the better. Great, but we are building something amazing here with the focus primarily right now on Star Babies NFTs. If you haven't heard about them, from Stardom Chance. I'm going to bring Rhonda here in a second. We've got Peter. He's on the road, but he'll be popping in as well. But I want to share something with you guys. First and foremost, I got to say, when accolades need to be given, credit needs to be due, you always got to say, thank you for what an amazing team that we have here at TruBadger Nexus ecosystem, because the key to success is surrounding yourself with the most successful people and the hardest working team. You guys, everybody give it up for Rhonda. I just want to give a quick shout out to Rhonda. She deserves all of that and more. She's been working her baby booty off for months now, and it's definitely paying off, guys. I want to share a little clip that from our Stardom Chance leader, Jeff Vanderpool, who is, I don't know if you guys heard me before, but you guys know how Peter is with business. Well, Jeff is the Peter of the Hollywood, the movies, the behind the scenes, the influencing, the relationship building, the connecting. He's an animal. He's a beast when it comes to, and we aligned with some of the greatest people here, and that is in Jeff. So I want to share just quickly here, not quickly, but it's like a minute. But I want to share like a personal call that I had with Jeff, sharing my audio. I'm just an audio clip, and I want you to hear it from his mouth and not mine, because you guys can hear me talk and hype things up all day long, but it's not hype when it comes to all these conversations we're having behind the scenes. And this is just one piece of what's about to happen and what's about to unfold with Star Babies NFTs. And if you don't have one yet, you better get yours because Sharona posted something out there. Right, Rhonda? She posted something out there. I don't know where, but while the programmers are doing their thing on Catapult Swap, you have an extra little bonus window to get your exclusive priced NFT Star Baby. So here we go. I'm just going to play this clip. Me and Jeff and I.
Let me give you some good news. So you can represent this to the community, and I'll put an email together. I just got off an hour-long call with Lucas representing Yao, the 14.3 million follower guy. There's going to be a AMA. They're going to tape it. They'll be producing it for purposes of Instagram distribution. They'll do it Thursday and Friday of this week. They want it to go out Saturday to their 14 million plus people. And then starting next week, there's top influencers inside that community that will now be posting about our NFT campaign and about Stardom consistently. And there's a cost to this of about $25,000 that David and Adam are eating. We're not paying a penny of that money.
Oh, wow.
They're eating 25 grand. I heard it because that was the minimum that this guy, even with a partnership, will accept. And we're partners.
That's crazy.
I know. And they're paying it.
Wow.
That's even crazier to me on our behalf.
So, I mean, how incredible is that, guys? And that's just unfiltered, everyday conversations, the kind of caliber conversations we're having day in and day out with Jeff and team and influencers. And the list is, Rhonda has a list of millions, right? Millions. And it doesn't stop. And and you heard the end piece of that, because people are getting wind of how incredible this project is, and how incredible the players involved are, the potential of the project, all the work that has been put in this over the last, 6 months plus, and what it took to build and what it took to get to where we are right now, you guys. And we are very close to selling out that first exclusive price. Somebody can pop in the number we have left if they want. Rhonda is just.
I believe that Sharon already did. I think
okay.
we're like we're under 70.
Okay, great. Under 70 left, guys. If you have not gotten yours, at this one-time only exclusive price, you go out and get it. But this AMA really is to just to bring light to this project that we're focusing on. More so, we did one last week, which was a lot to do with Peter talked about the market. With that being said, I hope you guys tell a friend, because there's going to be a lot of friends being told here in the next couple of weeks. If all goes on schedule, the scheduling is Rhonda, we've got that kind of concreted out, right? Just for the 11th through the 18th, right? Is so next Monday. That's the plan. Our plan is to open the A-list registration list. And if you just heard that little clip there, that's one influencer. And of the many influencers that are catching the wind and want to be part of this. So I'm going to pass it over to Rhonda to say anything that I missed or anything that's on her mind. And then I know Peter's on the road. If we can pass it to Peter. I don't know if he's in a place to talk, but if he is, he'll pop on. But Rhonda, go ahead, my friend.
Yeah. Well, it is absolutely incredible to watch this blossom. And that's exactly what it's done. When Jeff came and had this concept of Stardom Chance, which is the studio and reinventing how films and how people can interact and join this industry and become a writer and an actor and a producer and all that. It really amazing concept. And then we threw NFTs on top of it to help raise the funds for the initial films. First film is set to start production in October, filming in Tennessee. So this is like real deal. This is stuff that's happening. And as Jeff has gone out and found all of these influencers who are looking at this concept of Stardom Chance and the ability to allow folks to get involved with this industry. And then this NFT, which allows people who want to be like, take a look behind the curtain. This NFT does exactly that. You get on the A-list for like everything and more. So it is absolutely brilliant. I have to say, this weekend, supposed to be a nice holiday weekend, get things done, enjoy it. And by the way, it was Canada Day on Thursday. So on Friday, which was Canada's 4th of July, So what did Carolyn and Sharona do all holiday weekend? They worked the Zoom room, getting all of everybody. I get those last minute NFTs sold and get people processed and get them into Catapult Swap. What did Dawn do? Oh, she's, yep, I got it. We got it covered. We're, everybody's covering and getting stuff done in order for everyone to get in on this. And I think that is like, well, what else do we expect? Right? Except exactly that, because that's what we do here. And brilliant job. Can't even tell you how much we appreciate that, and how much we'll all appreciate it on the day that we go to reveal and we see what happens with this, especially if you got in at the $200, like right now, to see what happens to this on reveal day. It's going to be a wild ride to see what happens on the open market. So it'll be fun. Yes, we are expecting and hoping that we've got everything ready to blast out. So Yao is one of the influencers. He is at this point the one with the largest following by with over 14 million followers. And there are another 60 some folks with anything from 30,000 followers who are in this NFT space. They understand and know and follow NFTs to 200,000 plus and plus and plus. So it's amazing to see how many people are behind this project and really wanting to get involved and get into Stardom Chance and into Star Baby. So it is a very, very exciting time for us here. Very exciting time. And as Sharona posted somewhere in Discord, while programmers are fixing a little glitch in the background, just saying that. So there's something going on that.
And Twitch.
I got a Twitch here. Catapult Swap might still process a few orders. It'll go away. I'm fine now. So just a thought.
Thank you, Rhonda. Yeah, you know, there's a cure for that thing that you got going on. Is just Star Baby's NFT.
It will solve.
I've
absolutely.
Seen it happen.
In fact,
so
I got to go find a cat. One of my cat bolts and see if I can fix that Twitch.
Thank you so much, Rhonda, for all that you're doing, and of course the Zoom room, Crayola, aka Carolyn, and team just absolutely above and beyond the Call of Duty for great reason, and everybody give it up for those women and men doing their thing. Peter, you here, buddy?
Yes, I am, buddy. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm doing terrific.
All right. What you got, Peter? What's on your mind?
You know, buddy, you guys have done a great job of covering all the aspects of the NFT project we're working on. I don't know if we have any questions from people, but I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I've been just getting a ton of questions from people calling me up and saying, hey, what's going on in the market? Should I get out of it? Should I stay in it? Should I, what is it that I should do in this marketplace? And, for me, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice, but the way that I look at this is like one of the people that called me, he got in November, right? So got in November, bought one of our tokens, but also bought some other tokens. And he's like, look, a few days after I got in, this thing started going down. It stayed down. He's held up to this point. Now it's, now it's down, right? And so he's like, what should I do? Should I stay in? And again, like I told him, I can't give financial advice. However, I'm digging more into the market. And the reason why digging more into the market is because I believe in what the blockchain is, what cryptocurrency is. And it's not all because of it. I had mentioned last week, that we were talking to a big company, $50 billion plus publicly traded company in the finance area. That's what they do in this space, right? They're in the fintech space. One of the biggest fintech companies in the world, maybe the biggest. I haven't looked to see what that is, but one of their major focuses is blockchain, right? They're working with another partner that if I said the name on here, everybody would know. They're working in blockchain. The technology is still there. And so we are accumulating assets at this point, digital assets. I don't know if people saw, but the government of Dubai or UAE, right, in Dubai, they're moving towards starting to set rules for the metaverse. We have a metaverse partner that we're working with that we believe has the potential to be the #1 metaverse in the world. Why? Not because we hope, right? It's like, oh, that's one we pick. We hope it's the best one. It's not like we're at the racetrack picking horses and we like the name. It has to do with their experience, what they've already built, what they've already done, the team that's behind it, and their technology, and in that respect, the patents that they hold that make it happen. Same reason for partnering with Stardom, right? Look, my entire life. So, being in business, being an entrepreneur, I've been to some red carpet events, movie premieres. We've been to the studios to watch shows. And when we went to those, there would be people lined up for hours and hours and hours just to go into a red carpet for a chance to do it, or just to see the stars walk the carpet, right? They'd stand out there to do it, to be a part of it. If you've ever gone to a Broadway play, right? There's people that will spend 2-3 hours outside a Broadway play just to get an autograph. Imagine being somebody who is actually invited to the event. The stars to the film are there, and being able to get those signatures. So the allure of Hollywood, and for people to want to be part of it, is huge. And so that's what this NFT is going to do. So the utility is strong on it, right? Same utility. I don't know if you guys saw, but they just posted the NFTs for Otherverse are going to be 0.35 Ethereum, about $300 and something, right? And you're going to get, if you buy the first one, you get the apartment, you get everything that's coming with it. So, we're pushing to move these projects along for them to be successful. So going back to the person I was talking about, I'm like, look, you got in November at the very top of the market. It was like November 2nd. Sorry about that, guys. I got a call. But the market started going down on November 5th. This person got in on November 2nd, right? There's no token that they could have purchased, right? Digital asset that would not be down right now. So the goal is this. And I told him, I said, look, if I was you, this is what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'd cost average in everything that you purchased, that you look at and you say, I believe in that project. So that's where everything starts from. Do I believe in the project? And there's two aspects for believing in the project, the team and the technology. Do they have technology that is necessary and needed? Can it generate revenue? That's the question there. And the next side of it is there a team that's going to stick around and not just say, oh, things are hard, let me run away? I was actually just listening to another thing about 3 days ago, somebody who's very connected to the industry, and they were talking about projects that back, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, we're spending $50,000 to pay influencers and sponsoring events and hired big giant teams of people, and they were spending this crazy money putting their names up in New York City for 1 hour, paying $6,000, going crazy. And now those projects are broke, and more than likely they're going to go out of business. We understood when we went into this that there will be a bear market. And guess what? There will be a bull market, and there will be another bear market, and there will be a bull market, and there will be a bear market. This is the cycles. It happens in the stock market. It happens in real estate. It happens in every aspect of our lives. The key is do you have a team that's prepared for that understands it, that knows it, that's saying, look, our goal right now, TruBadgers, NSI, SAFUFI, CNP, all the projects that we're working on is to build value through this time. Because the more digital assets we pick up and that we build and that we hold in our treasuries, once the bull run comes again, once that bull shows it just the tip of its horns and it starts to run, we will be prepared to reap those rewards, and we will position ourselves to be in a great spot. And we've seen what these markets can do. We've seen how much it can grow, and we've seen what it can do when the bear market comes. And so we always keep that in mind when we're moving forward. So you as an individual, you just have to decide. I mean, the real first decision is, do I believe in the blockchain technology? Do I believe in Web 3.0? Do I believe in the metaverse? Do I think that those three things right there, right? All the same, but all separate, right? They all have their different aspects of things. Part of Web 3.0 is the metaverse, right? Part of this. Do I believe in this? And if you do, then the conclusion is, then now let me find the projects, the people that also believe in it, that I think can execute well on getting things done. Not perfectly, because there's no perfect execution. You know, you can go down any company's history and see where they dropped the ball here, or things didn't work out here, or other, you know, other aspects of it that you're like, well, I don't know what the heck they did that for. You know, that wasn't the smartest thing in the world to do. That happens every single time in every single aspect of business and life, right? The key is it the right people that you believe are going to stick it out and make the business a success and be a part of it? We've got great technology partners, guys. When it comes to Otherverse, top of the line, knows more about the metaverse than just about anybody in the world. I mean, literally, if you've ever seen Ready Player One, that movie was based on the technology and what Brian has built with Otherverse. If you look at Muon, top of the line technology, believe it's going to be the number one in cross chain and all the stuff they're doing and the stuff they're doing. So for this little projects here, and I'll say we're little projects comparatively in the space, we somehow have been able to figure out how to align ourselves with two of the most phenomenal projects in the entire space, and we'll continue to do that with green energy, which is coming, with the other players that we're doing. So we're excited about the future. Look, I hope that, you know, well, let me put it this way. This bear market will last as long as this bear market lasts, whether it's another 2 months, a month, 3 months. I mean, this weekend, wow, some great movement in the market. But guess what? It's going to go back down again, and it'll go back up, and it'll go back down again. At some point, that bull comes in to run. I know for myself personally, and for these projects, we will be positioned to win, and we will win in a way that will probably shock most of us, right? Because of how we have positioned ourselves and where we've gone. There are going to be trillion-dollar companies in the metaverse. There are going to be $100 billion companies in the metaverse. There are going to be companies that their tokens are worth tens of millions of dollars in the metaverse. Well, I got to believe that since we have one of the most experienced, if not the most experienced team in this space, that we've got to be one of those. Same thing. There are going to be people that understand and connect all the blockchains together. They're going to figure out how to make it so simple to use crypto to connect all this together that's what brings it to the masses, the billions of people out there, and make it work. Those companies will create tokens that are worth absolute tens of billions, hundreds of billions, possibly even trillions of dollars. We, again, are working with Muon, who has that potential. We hold their tokens, right? Once they're released, we hold their tokens. We're partners with them. If we're partnering with major projects that are going to make it, rising tide raises all ships. We've got great relationships. We're directly connected to these guys to make things happen. And they're excited about what we've done. It's not only, hey, oh, wow, we got these great partners that are doing great things. We're part of where they're headed to and what they're doing. So we were the first NFT to actually launch on Muon, utilizing their technology and their platform. So we're the first ones getting ready to launch a marketplace utilizing their technology. So we're not just a partner with them. We're a major partner with these projects and moving these things forward. Look, I would love for everybody to understand where we're going and to stay around, but that ultimately is your choice. Whether you get a stardom Star Baby. It's your choice. However, if it does what we believe it can do and it takes off, do not, use that as a reason to walk away or get upset. Just say, hey, I made the decision. I was given the information. I made the decision. And now you've got to live with those decisions and continue to move forward and understand that, if Star Babies is the home run we believe it can be. By the way, I was talking to Jeff today. There's a news outlet that has 19 million reach that looks like they're going to do. It's not done yet. It's not a guarantee, but it looks like they will do an interview prior to the NFTs launching about Stardom and about the NFT series. So that's a possibility of another 19 million people over in Europe. This is a European news outlet that would be doing the story and putting that forward. So these are just some of the things that are starting to come together and that are starting to, say, hey, this does have the possibility and the potential to be that home run. So guys, just, make your decision, figure it out, go do research, go look and see what the world is doing. All the major corporations just about now are moving into blockchain crypto. And I got to tell you, they're hoping we all back away from it because they love to keep it centralized. They'd love to keep it in their purview, right? And keep them making the money. They don't want it to succeed in a decentralized way because the decentralized mechanism would then spread the wealth to a greater base of people and not have it condensed to just a few or a small group of individuals that are, building wealth and making a difference in the world. It would spread it out to the community because community is such an important thing. So just, hey, we'll answer some questions. If anybody has any questions on here, we're continuing to move forward. Hopefully you'll continue to move forward with us. Help us grow the community by talking to, people that talking to them about crypto. And, as you do your research, share it with friends and family, post on your wall about, what is coming, because we don't want people to miss out. And the problem is most people will wait till it's a bull market and, 3, 4, 5 months into the bull market, they'll jump in. Well, what if it's only an 8-month bull market, right? Last time, it was, I think, around 300 something billion when it took off. It went up to 3 trillion. It's now at 900 billion. So it has not gone back down to where it was before. So even though, if people that were in at 3 billion, if you were in the entire run, you are more than likely still wealthier than before the last run, right? Depending on making decisions and moving stuff forward. That's the key to it, guys. The key is can you catch an entire run from day one, not day 2, not day 50, not day 100? How do you do that? No one on this planet knows what day 1 is, whether that's September 1st of 2022 or 2023 or 2024. No one knows what that day is. And so why try to time it? If you believe in the technology, resources. Sorry about that, buddy. Can you still hear me now?
You're back. Okay.
If you have some spare resources that you don't need, not funds that you need to pay bills, not on credit cards, not any of that stuff. If you have some spare, then put it in and just let it sit there and know that it could take 2 or 3 years or 4 or 5 years. But the potential is if you're with the right project, the right team, the right technology, then the possibilities are worth the risk to move things forward and put yourself on a path to financial freedom. I'm going to turn it back over to you, buddy. And then if there's any questions, I'll stay on here. You can read the questions out and then I'll answer. Okay.
I'm going to rattle off a few questions for you. Thanks, Peter. Let's see. Will we be able to purchase Otherverse FNFTs with credit cards or debit cards?
No, that is going to be strictly crypto at this point, I believe.
All right. People in the Zoom rooms are wondering if we can rent out the babies. Can we make money on different perks and still retain ownership?
So guys, we don't know at this point with that. So there's a lot of, so we do things properly. We do things right. And our goal is to stay within the boundaries of the regulatory space that's out there. Is there the possibility that at some point you can do that? Yes. We know that you can put them on a secondary market and you can, sell them. I do not know on any of that other stuff yet. If it is possible and we can figure that out, then absolutely we would do that, because our goal is to what? Help people build digital assets that then can create other digital asset revenue sources to help them go there. So our goal is multiple sources of income coming in on a residual basis in order to help people achieve financial freedom. So thinking of that as our goal, then we'll do whatever is necessary and possible in order to make that happen. So that's the best answer I can give there, guys. We are looking at what is out there right now. We're looking at how things can be done, what can be done, and we'll continue to do that. All right.
Perfect. Joylene asks, sorry, I missed the name of the influencer.
Rhonda has that.
Yao Cabrera.
Yes.
Yep. Yao Cabrera.
And I just posted that in the Discord. So if you jump into Discord, you'll see an announcement with his name on that.
Yeah, 14.3 million just on Instagram alone. Plus he has YouTube
TikTok.
And all the other ones. Yeah,
he's huge on TikTok.
Yep.
Yes, TikTok.
All right, Gary asked, there is lots of chatter surrounding Otherverse and FNFTs. Is Nexus TruBadger community still going to get first chance to purchase?
Absolutely, guys. You're in the right place, right time with the right team. You will have the ability to be able to get in. Do not fear or fret. You are at the top of the list, baby. It's us and then everyone else.
It's music to my ears. Let's see. Joe asked, I think that we'll cover that one on the other side. Judy says, since Otherverse is 0.35 ETH, what amount do you recommend to have for gas fees?
You know what, guys, I went on, was a day ago, and it was 8 GWEI, right?
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
I would say put 40 or 50 bucks away at least, but remember, it's hard with Ethereum because their throughput, their transaction ability is low. So if you have a day where it's high transactions, that can spike tremendously. They are working on fixing things. And I got to tell you, if you guys want to see when this market really has a chance to take off, is when they fix the gas fees for Ethereum. I think you're going to see a run in this market like there's never been before. And seeing that's actually the lowest I've ever seen it was 8 GWEI was the other day, right? Like 2 days ago. I couldn't believe, maybe it was yesterday. I could not believe that it was that low because I had never seen it that low before. So, but of course we know that when CryptoPunks came out, it was an 11 cents transaction fee, right? Because there was no rush for it. It was done over multiple period of time. That was only 11 cents transaction fee. So I'd probably have $50, $60 put aside. You may, but again, there have been times when it's $100, $125 in transaction fees. So, that's, but I think at this point, what I've seen lately, it's, if you had 40, 50, 60 bucks in there, you should be good. The sad part is though, you don't want to have to go get 20 bucks in Ethereum, right? If the transaction fees are high, you're not going to get there. So, I would probably try to actually have like $100 extra in there for gas fees. Not that you would need it, but at this point right now, it probably not a bad thing to hold on to some Ethereum anyway, with where the market's at.
Okay. Cool. That's it for the questions on YouTube and Zoom. So I think that's all we've got, guys. All right.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to turn it back over to you, buddy. You can wrap things up.
All right.
And I appreciate everybody. Thank you, guys. The future's extremely bright, guys. We just got to get to it and keep, building things and putting resources into place so we benefit from it as much as we possibly can. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Peter. Appreciate you. Thank you, Rhonda. Really appreciate you. Everybody on the team, everybody that is a part of the Nexus ecosystem. Stardom Babies got your NFTs. A very, very small window, I have to say, is probably open left to get those. They're probably going to go pretty quickly over the course of today, would be my prediction, since that window is closing. So thank you guys for all your support. As always, it's always good to help the project that you're involved with by going out and taking participation in the social media of that project. On Discord is a big spot for it, and Twitter and all that good stuff. So make sure you get out there and be a part of the action, and tell a friend, like Peter said, tell a friend. Things are heating up here this week. You guys, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this live or on replay. Appreciate you all. Have a great day. We'll see you very soon. There you go, George. Have a good one, guys.